Get a golden ticket Aaron Rodgers foible.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
David Onyemata brought him down. 1 yard gain. Brings up
back to throw here. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and Watt was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him the is field position. That's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get.
And take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Vikings nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Up.
Set to kick off.
Set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry for a former legend. It's Herschel Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll dump that off to Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Jimmy Graham.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And he locates Walker, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Vick again. On the screen, it's Herschel Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. The ball down the field and scores on. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 11. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12 yards there and a first down. It's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Vick on the bootleg. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run now with Walker. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
7-yard line.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This will be caught at about the 5.
Fixed pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Sebastian.
And he moved left there, Charles Little. Danger play. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Going up top. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to what we reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Vick operating on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, Vick dancing to his left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Now Janikowski for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. From the 27, Vick steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just past
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And touchdown. Dante Hall, 83 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still have those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, it's Walker. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Herschel Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
That'll be complete to Cook.
That's good.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
5 at the 9-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd, and
they run again with Walker. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
At the 38-yard
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Vikings.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively.
Now a carry for Walker. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Tonight's final score, our home team 33.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They'll go well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sean Taylor made the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
34-yard.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, Griffin. Here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
15-yard.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. There's Griffin to throw. And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Open man, it's the long-time Dolphin Mark Clayton. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. But oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is RG3. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Now increase here as he's past the 30.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
10.
Possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Griffin escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Score Bears 13, Vikings 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
But it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 13. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Chicago. From
the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Bears first down.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Once again, Griffin. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Hunt. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Ozzie Newsome. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 26, Vikings 14. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offensive
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
27 on the
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Off of play action. Hill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play fake. Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Elliott, toss right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 31 yards there to first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The ball carrier.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers nothing.
They'll try to run it into Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
McKissick. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
They'll try the air now with Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
The ball carrier. DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of 5.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
The point after.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's McKissick. To get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Jamal Adams.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. And behind the chain, second and 13. From the gun, here's Hill. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up third.
From the gun on third, Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hill on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ozzie Newsome, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Just beating the play clock is Hill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Vikings 14, Buccaneers 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, it's Hill. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch,
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's the Australian-born punter, Mitch Wishnowsky, to get things going. And here we go. We're underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Ware. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
CD Lamb.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Letting one fly deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Charles Haley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete. Move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.